on the journey of an entrepreneur. We help you, the small business owner, get tips from other professionals, from experts on how to build a business more effectively. Every day I help sell insurance to business owners, but I also love to give them advice on how to make their businesses more successful. Hi, we are back with the journey of an entrepreneur. My name is Esther Tanez, the owner and CEO of ESTIRiNc Insurance Agency. But we are not on site. As you can see, we're at a gym. My friend Monica Rosado, owner of Fit Body Bootcamp, is going to give us a little bit of information, not only on the workout, but her story. So make sure that you join us. Click like, hit share, ask questions. It's going to be exciting. So Monica,
yes,
tell me a little bit about you.
Well, first, Esther, I want to say thank you very much for your interest in my story.
Absolutely.
My name is Monica Rosado, owner of Fit Body Bootcamp here in Princeton, and I have another location out in South Brunswick. I've been in South Brunswick for 2 years now. We're actually going to celebrate our 2-year anniversary this Saturday, so it's exciting. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have so much fun. We're actually told everybody that wants to come to get a free workout to come to our South Brunswick location. So
we'll put the address so you can show up.
Great,
What
thank
time
you.
is it going to be on Saturday?
You can come any one of our workouts. It starts at 7:45 in the morning because we start very early. They're only 30 minutes, so don't be scared. It's 7:45, 8:30, 9:15, and 10 a.m. And then we're going to go to 1 o'clock because we're going to celebrate after all the workouts and after all that kind of fun.
I'm so excited. So Monica, this show is about entrepreneurs, our journey, our challenges, our excitement. Now, we were talking a few weeks ago, and you said to me that you were in corporate America.
Yes, I was.
And you were this executive, but you had this feeling something wasn't, it wasn't filling you up.
Right, right. So a little bit about me. I was a single mom for a very long time. I have 2 children now, but my daughter right now is 28. When she was 1.5 years old, I became a single mother, and my thought was I have to, I'm going to work. I always worked in customer service, corporate America, bank here and there, but in order for me to support her and myself, I wanted to go up that corporate ladder. So I started in customer service, I went into management. I climbed up pretty quickly, and I was very successful, at least what I thought. And at that time, I was okay with that because that was my focus. I was doing it so that I can be a great role model for my daughter.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to be able to support her, being a single mom, showing her that we are strong, that we can do anything that we put our minds to, absolutely. And not just a role model for her, but for my family, because I'm very big with family. My siblings, my parents, we're all here. We get together every single Sunday, and that's the kind of environment that I grew up in. So I did that, and I enjoyed it during that time because that's really what my focus was. But I always knew that I wanted to own my own business. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I loved the corporate America, I loved operations, I loved helping customer, I loved helping my staff develop them, and so that's me. Like, I always like to help people out, pretty much like you.
Yeah.
And then it did come to a point where I wasn't enjoying it anymore. There's a lot of changes that happen in corporate America, and I was always okay with change. I was never down on change because everything always changes. You have to adapt to it.
Evolve.
That's what we do. But it just wasn't fulfilling me anymore. And I was always in fitness as well. I was a dance instructor, I did Zumba, I did kickboxing, I worked as a personal trainer, also a group fitness trainer on the side from my full-time job because I was always into fitness. It was very important to me to be healthy and fit. And so I had gigs here and there, and every time I joined a gym and I worked there, it would close down. So then I had to go and find another job, and then that would close down. And my client said to me, why don't you open up your own place and we'll follow you. So I said, not such a bad idea. Maybe this is it. And so obviously I'm married now. I got married when my daughter was 17. So with my husband, we talked about it, and we said, maybe we can look for a place.
Wow.
And we started doing that, and we found a good location in South Brunswick. It had to be close to my home because I was still working. So my thought is I'm going to work full time and I'm going to do this part time.
How long that lasted, that part-time thing?
Oh, not too long, because you can't do that when you're on your own business. It was only, I'm going to say 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
I mean, I often share with, we have this show for a long time, and a few things you mentioned, you know, you were feeling you were missing something, right?
Yes.
And we have to live life with passion, with the things that we like and we enjoy. So it seemed like you always liked working out. And the other thing is that you were disciplined because you did multiple stuff. You were always consistent in being disciplined. And the other, I find it interesting, is a lot of people try to start their businesses part-time. And so I was just curious. I just want to prove a point. You can't do it part-time.
Listen, and they told me, I mean, you know, I have mentors, and this is a franchise, so I was in the group with a lot of Fit Body owners and my mentors, and they told me, you're not going to be able to do that. You got to quit your job, quit your job. And I just thought, like, you know what? They don't understand what I'm going through. You know, they don't live my life.
They don't live your life.
And it was one of the hardest decisions to do. I mean, I was senior director. My next step would be VP, and so I was giving up, you know,
close.
A six-figure salary that you're used to getting every month, that security, to something new that, yes, it's your passion, but you don't know if it's going to work or not. This was a brand new program that nobody had around, so I didn't know if it was going to take off or not.
And
so
it's true. All of us that started business were a little scared.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Absolutely.
I mean, what if we don't do it right?
But you have to go for it.
Yeah,
you got to go for it.
And 9 out of 10 businesses do fail, but they fail for other stuff, not because it couldn't work, but they didn't make it work. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
So now you have your business. You're doing it part-time. I mean, it must have been crazy. You're going to work in corporate America, getting home at what time?
I didn't go home. I didn't go home.
And you were married by then?
Yes, married, and my little one. So my son is 9, so at that time he was 7. Support from my husband has been great, and from my family. So I'd leave work and go straight to the gym. And then I was there till about 9, 10 o'clock. I'll let you know that I did have some, you know, like another trainer helping me out, but it's not the same thing. Like my mind and my heart was always there, even though I was in my office, and I was not functioning in my office. So I wasn't doing my team a service either. I found I wasn't being a good leader. So, you know, it just came to a point where I said, I have to go. I have to do this. If I'm going to grow my business, I have to give it 110%.
That's right.
And that's, you know, that's what we decided to do. And then once I did it, I said to myself, I should have done this a lot sooner than I did. Actually, that's how I felt. I should have done it a lot sooner. But everything happens for a reason at the right time. And
that's right. So if you're thinking of opening a business and you're scared because you have this 6-figure, you have this position, and you're in a power position, and you're climbing the ladder, but you still feel empty. This is a story you should be listening to.
Yeah, because you know, that security, that salary, it's not, you know, it wasn't fulfilling me. It was, you know, it was just taking care of our bills. You know, I mean, that's really what it was. I was not happy going to work anymore. And that was never me. I had never felt like that. So then now I love it. I mean, I enjoy it, and there's a lot of sacrifices, with all the struggles, all the challenges, I have had to take my son to the gym at 4:45 in the morning. You know, I mean, to me, that's a sacrifice. I have to wait him to be there because I have to teach a class, or, you know, we have to be there for our clients. So yeah, there are a lot of challenges, but I love every single one of them because they teach you something.
Absolutely.
They teach us, you know, how to continue to go, and guess what? We'll be ready for that.
And you know why you stuck to it? Because you love it.
I absolutely
You cannot start a business just because the numbers look good. Big mistake. No. You cannot work for just money. No. Now, do we need to make money? Yes.
Absolutely.
But we cannot just work for money. We have to love it because there's a lot of challenges. So let's start in the beginning. You decide to buy a franchise. I have never owned a franchise. Tell me, what the heck was that like?
So I have to tell you, so I was still trying to, like, I'm just going to go back a little bit. I was trying to still climb the corporate ladder. My next step was VP of operations. And I was getting like this close to get the position, but then it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
And I'm a very big believer. You know, I have my faith, and I pray and I pray. And I said, God, you know, if this isn't the right door for me, then show me what the right door is. Like, what is the path that you have for me? Because that's what I want to follow.
Wow.
It's not what I want, it's what he has for me. And I will tell you that as I prayed and I prayed, Fit Body Bootcamp just really fell on my lap. Like, it just, it popped up on my Facebook feed.
Wow.
And so I looked at it, and something just, you know, caught my attention. And as I started researching it and understanding the franchise, it just, like, I connected with it so much because it's exactly what I stand for. It's exactly the kind of exercise that I love, that I used to give to my clients, high intensity interval training, but more importantly, it's the support and the accountability and the relationships and friendships that you build with
in the franchise.
Yes, in the franchise and with your clients.
Fantastic. So it wasn't that hard for you to choose something because you love working out.
I love fitness. I love working out.
And you've always
I love
done
to help
it.
people that way. Yes.
The process of buying a franchise, can you share just a little bit? You know, is it
Sure.
challenging or?
Well, first of all, I think you definitely have to make sure that it's the franchise that you want, because it's not temporary. This is what you're going to do, at least for me, the rest of my life.
You have a big
so you have to
investment,
connect.
right?
Absolutely. So the investment, you have to know how much you have to pay the franchise, because there's franchise fees. Some franchises, you know, they either want a percentage of what you're making or
Upfront.
just an upfront, but you
And
continue.
percentage.
Yes, it's a percentage and the upfront. So for us, it was okay. Fit Body Bootcamp, the way they structure their franchise and the fees, we were okay with it.
Okay,
So,
good.
and then, you know, there's a contract and an agreement involved, and you just, you know, there's tons and tons of papers that you have to read through, or get a lawyer to read through it to make sure that what you're signing is exactly what you want, and there's nothing in there that you're going to be surprised about. I totally, you know, my advice is to make sure somebody that knows how to read those documents reads it for you, and that you be there, and that you're interested, and that you understand what you're signing.
Awesome. Great advice.
So that's what I did.
What about when you decided to name it and do an LLC, S Corp, corporation? I talk about that also. That's a big, did you talk to your accountant about that?
So I did, and luckily I have a friend who, he has his own business by where I lived, and I spoke to him a lot about it. So he really educated me, because I didn't know anything about that. So I just kind of talked to him about the business, what I was going to do, and he gave me the different options, and we did go with an LLC. So that's what we did, but I had somebody to help me.
Fantastic. I love that. So many of us, I didn't do it. I mean, I always say that I survived by the grace of God, because I didn't do a lot of the homeworks, but I always advised from my own mistakes to do what you just said.
Yeah.
Go to your attorneys, go to your accountant, go to the banker. If you're gonna go get a loan, understand the interests that you have to
Everything,
pay.
yes.
How much is that gonna eat up on your profit? And then of course, your insurance agent.
Yes,
Did you get insurance? Of course you got insurance.
I had to get insurance,
Yay!
absolutely. I had to.
So now that you've decided to buy this franchise and you're excited about it, and 4 months pass by and you're in it to win it, right?
Absolutely.
What was the first few challenges that you had when you first, now you're in it, you have to hire people,
Yes,
you
so
have to market.
you have to market. I mean, you have to bring in new people. How do you get your name out there, right? I mean, nobody knew Fit Body Bootcamp. So I first started in South Brunswick. Like I said, I used Facebook, right? Facebook is the thing that's in. That is how I brought a lot of people. So I hooked up with a marketing person, because I do not know how to do Facebook ads.
So
And I, from the people that coach me, I try to focus on my 5%, which is bringing people in, making sure that our clients are getting a great experience. But I'm not going to spend hours and hours trying to figure out an ad. So I did hire a marketing person. He's doing my ads. We market it to the people that that we're looking for, and like women, around the area.
So you have a target audience.
Absolutely.
Tell the audience.
So our target, I mean, we have our target audience is women from 22 to about 60 years old. But we do have some men in there. I mean, some of our clients are males, and they love the workouts as well. So it's not like just for women, but women really enjoy the group fitness environment and the friendships and the relationships that you build from that. So,
that's fantastic.
but so yeah, so I did that, Facebook. I did yard signs, because in South Brunswick, I see yard signs all over the place. So I purchased a lot of yard signs and started putting them all out. In the rain, in the snow, in the heat, it didn't matter. I was putting my yard signs out. Referrals, I ran a lot of referral contests. I did a lot of Facebook Live videos, prizes. I did an open house. I mean, I tried to.
Too.
I have challenges that are trial programs. So like we are starting a new one.
Yeah.
My favorite challenge of all of them, because I run quite a few, it's called the Little Black Dress Challenge. So our target is women. What woman doesn't like a little black dress? Right?
I do.
We probably have one in our closet that a few in our closet we want to get into. So this is the opportunity to do that. So the challenge is bring new people in, try us out here at Fit Body Bootcamp. We do a lot of fun things, so it's not just about the workout, but we do a lot of fun things to make sure that their mindset is right, because we want to teach that this is a lifestyle. It's not that you're on a diet. It's not that you're just working out. It's a complete program to live a healthy lifestyle, because you know that we need that today. Yeah. We need that today. So that's another thing that I enjoy and that I'm passionate about, is educating people on how to eat and to understand that the meal plans that I give you are not that you're on a diet. You're not cutting this, you're not cutting that. It's just providing you healthier choices.
I love that. I was at the Princeton Chamber yesterday, and they had a woman talking about the seniors, and the studies show that many of them become have dementia.
Yes.
And it's due to nutrition. So girls and guys, take care of yourself.
It's very important, very important.
You
There's
don't want to
so
grow
many
old and have that issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
So nutrition. So you're not only taking care of them today, you're actually helping them for their future.
Yes, yes.
So stick to the plan.
Lifestyle, lifestyle, lifestyle. That's what I continue to say.
They finished let's say they finished the challenge, and these women have lost some weight.
They've lost weight. 20. They're feeling great. They're feeling strong. They're feeling confident. They're feeling amazing. They're smiling. Celebrate? So we have a huge party, and everybody comes. It is to celebrate everybody's accomplishments, because I feel strongly that that is very important. We, as women, we don't do that. We don't do it enough. We don't celebrate the small wins, and I am a big believer of celebrating every single win.
And we do it for our kids.
We do it for our kids.
And some of us who have husbands do it for our husbands.
But we don't do it for ourselves.
We don't do it for ourselves.
So we have a huge party. Everybody has to wear their little black dress. Little black dress. We go, we party, we have a DJ. I provide clean food, because it's healthy food still. And we just have a great time. We celebrate each other.
No little wine?
Not me. I haven't done that yet, Esther. Sorry, it's clean. And then we have the winners. So we announce who the winners are. We give awards, like achievement awards, and they love that. It's to celebrate. There's some women that, like, we have one of my favorites is a woman on a journey award. Like, this woman is really, like, she's dedicated, she's focused, she's on this journey, there's nothing stopping her. How do you not give her an award for doing that, even if she wasn't the winner of the challenge, the ultimate, but she's dedicated. Disciplined. There's there's others that motivate others, and they support each other, they encourage each other, they become friends. So we celebrate all of that, and it's just a fun party. So every time I run a challenge, at the end there's a party.
I love that. As Latinos, we like to party all the time.
Yes, that's so true.
We make up any party, anything.
That's so true.
So wait.
Reason to get dressed up too.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Anyway, today I'm doing my workout gear, because I think that Monica is going to work me out a little bit here. But before we go to that, Monica, give someone maybe 2 or 3 things that you learned in your own journey as an entrepreneur. I know that you conflicted some. You opened the second location here in Princeton. We're at the Princeton location, by the way. That's right. 281 Witherspoon. And you were saying to me something about signage. You had some issues with that.
So I did. So the first location went pretty well. I'll have to say.
Easy.
I don't know about easy, but I felt it went really well. I was very proud. Everything could always be better, but I was proud of the way that it went and how it grew and how people just, like, really, every time I ran a challenge, I would get a lot of new people coming in, 90 people, 100 people.
Wow.
That's a lot,
That's a lot.
So my goal is to reach 10,000 people by the year 2020. And you cannot do that on one location alone.
You got to come. 10,000. Right? She needs 10,000.
10,000 by the year 2020. I want to show you how to live a healthy lifestyle, and that's my passion. So I decided that we need to open more locations. This is our second one, and that was in November. And so I figured, okay, I'm going to do everything that I did in South Brunswick, and this is going to grow just as South Brunswick grew. But nope, I ran my first challenge, and honestly, it was like crickets. It was like crickets. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing everything that I did for South Brunswick. I did their Facebook ads, I did the yard signs, but then I got a call from the township. And they, they weren't very happy with my signs. I don't know if it was that I had too many out there, because I go all out. I want my name out there everywhere. But so they are not allowing me to do that. And so to me, that's a challenge because that's a way that I get my name out.
Right.
You know, so now I'm trying to find ways, okay, well, how do I do that? And so Princeton has not been that, you know, that easy.
Yeah, it's a different market. It's a different market.
Yeah, so I need to figure out, okay, how do I get my name out in Princeton?
It's very interesting because I also have an office, but I have an office in an urban city in Newark, New Jersey, and that went really well. We had lots and lots of relationships, so it went really, really well, and I grew it really big. And then when I came to Princeton, it was like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, so much harder. Which says, you know, I tell this when I chat with you guys on our show, we talk about studying your market and understanding the demographics and the psych behind this demographic. And every town has its own style of the way they purchase and why they purchase and what motivates them.
Right.
And, you know, and quite frankly, Princeton is a healthy town.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons that I chose Princeton.
Right.
They're
but
very
they're always
big on
biking. I mean, I see all the professors
running
now in the spring that they'll be biking to their classes, and a lot of people, men and women, well into their 60s and 70s, biking through town. And so working out, it's very normal. I'm surprised that it didn't hit as quickly, you know. So, but you know, that's the journey of an entrepreneur. We go through it. It's trying what works and what doesn't work and understanding the demographics and studying a little bit more. So you chose a franchise, you went through that process, you chose a location, it went well. Now you're expanding because you're trying to get to the 10,000. So when you open your next one, what would you do different than you did when you were opening in Princeton?
So I will, number one, make sure that everything is running smooth on its own.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to have a manager here. And so, because I can't be at 2 places at the same time or 3 places at the same time. So yeah, so you know, that's one of the things that I'm gonna make sure that this place is running on its own without me having to be here, getting a manager here, and then also for us in the fitness industry, because one of the challenges is finding good trainers. Ooh. This is a very, and I tell this all the time, this is a very different gym and workout that even trainers are used to.
So you're going to show me, right?
I'm going to show you, but I'm only going to give you a small version. We do 30 to 35 minutes nonstop, high intensity interval training, and the energy has to be like super high.
All right.
Our energy has to be super high.
So Monica's going to show me now how to do a workout. Please don't make fun of me. Listen, I don't do this workout with Monica, so this is going to be my first time with her. Be patient and be kind. So let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
These are our battle ropes, and we use these quite a bit. I want you to give me some waves. Give me like 10 waves. Make sure that your core is nice and tight and that you are breathing, because that is working out your core. After that, I want you to come down and give me some plank jacks. You're going to come down and go plank this way. Yep, plank jacks.
Here we go, people.
Keep your head up. Let's go. Keep your head up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. You got to keep going for 30 minutes. We're nonstop, Esther. We're nonstop. All right, I want you to come back on the ropes, and now you're going to give me a double slam, double slam, double slam. Let's go. Come on, pick it up. Up, down. Let's go. 10 of those, 10 of those. Keep breathing in through your nose and exhaling out to get some oxygen in your lungs. Perfect, perfect. 2 more. Give me 2 more. All right, drop those down. You're going to come over to this Basu ball, and you're going to go jump side to side. Side to side.
Let's
One foot and then the other. There you go. Give me 10 of those. 10 of those. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We're not done yet. Let's go. Good job, Esther. Let's go. All right, give me 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to come over here to this med ball. You're going to pick it up, and I want you to slam it all the way down with all your force. Come on, give me all your force. I want to see your strength, Esther. I want to see your strength. Come on, down. You're a strong woman. You're a strong woman. Let's go. Show it. Up, all the way up and down. One more time. Up and down. Perfect. Now I want you to grab that kettlebell right here. Down. Pick it up to your chin. Bring it down, switch hands up to your chin. Yep, down and back up, down and back up. Very good, very good. Working on those shoulders, working on that booty, working on those legs. All right, give me one more. And then I want you to come down. We're gonna do some Russian twists, always working on our obliques here, right? We like nice small waist, so down on the side, good. Down the side, down the side, down the side. Perfect. Perfect. All right. You look like you've done this before, Esther. You've done this before. Maybe. That's your last exercise. Don't worry. All right. Good work. You all right? So imagine that for 30 minutes. That's nonstop. Awesome. Nonstop. You okay?
I am.
Take a deep breath.
I am. Oh, my Lord.
Good work, good work.
So, no wonder the average person loses weight.
Yes, it's nonstop.
Now, everybody's weight is different. What would you say the average weight people lose if they're dedicated?
If they're dedicated, so I'm going to just say in one of my challenges, all right? Because it depends on the length of the time that they're here. It depends on how they follow the program, and I tell that to my clients all the time. My 6-week challenge, if you're going to follow it, you could lose up to 25 pounds or more, because what we do is we concentrate on burning body fat. So we concentrate on leaning up your muscle and burning the body fat. So we don't concentrate on the scale. We concentrate on body fat percentage, because that body fat percentage is how much fat is around your muscles, including your heart muscle. So for instance, I had a client of mine, the actual winner of the first 6-week challenge that I held here, her name is Ruth. And Ruth on the scale only showed losing 6 pounds, 6 or 7 pounds, okay? That's on 6 weeks. So if you're concentrating on the scale, you're looking at that like, I'm doing all this hard work. However, she lost inches, lots of inches here, back here, and she lost 17% body fat.
Wow.
And I have a program where we put all of that information in there, and when you look at it, she actually gained some lean muscle and actually lost 35 pounds of fat.
Oh.
35 pounds in 6 weeks.
Of fat.
In 6 weeks. And because she followed the program exactly. She did all the workouts, she ate my meal plans, drank as much water as I told her. So as long as you're following it, that's the results that you get. And that's one of the things, I guarantee results. If you're following the program, you're gonna get the results.
Fantastic. So, we're almost done. Thank you for being with us today with Monica Rosado and her gym. She shared with us a lot of things about her gym, about the nutrition, about the workout that hopefully will help you. Every Thursday at 1:30, we're here live with the Journey of an Entrepreneur, sharing with you the stories that other people have lived through being an entrepreneur. Have a fantastic